Good day, everyone, and welcome to Alaska Gold Fever. We're going to be taking a look at the demo here that is part of the Steam Next Fest for June 2025. And I must say, I'm actually looking forward to this game. It's very interesting. Well, conceptual-wise, very interesting concept. Let's see how well it's executed here. So, welcome to the Alaska Gold Fever demo. Today, we want to show you just a tiny bit of what's to come in the full version of our game, so please relax and enjoy. After a heavy storm, you wake up on a mysterious beach. You don't know where you are, what happened, or where your traveling companion, Henry, is. It's time to look around. Not so far away, you see the remains of your boat and a chest. Maybe you'll find something there that will be useful to you here. Approach it and press E to open it. Alright, I mean, honestly, let's be blunt. It's not an amazing introduction there, but hey, it's not terrible. I mean, it's a demo here. We can't ask for much more than that. That's pretty good. Well, we can ask for much more, but really, we shouldn't expect much more. Now, the water looks really good. I'm absolutely, I'm quite happy with the water. I mean, it's not amazing, but it does look quite good. And it's kind of bothersome, the ground texturing here in comparison. The water looks good to a point that the ground doesn't look so good. Ooh, we can collect some rocks. Well, let's first do as it says here. Let's search this. Did I just get, like, some money? I mean, that... Okay. Oh, it looks like there's a person down there. Well, we'll head that way. Out of curiosity, what happens if I... Okay, so I can just collect some rocks, apparently. It looks like I picked up a hammer of some kind, so that looks like I'll be able to build some stuff. Is there anything else really, worth picking up here? It doesn't look it. So, yeah, let's just make our way down here. And hopefully things will become a little bit more apparent as to what we're supposed to do. I mean, they gave us a nice little intro bit here, and then they kind of just left us, figure it out. I'm guessing we go this way. Yeah, lots of stuff that could be picked up, but no. Alright, it's a small harbor. Who are you? Where are we? I remember some kind of storm at sea, and then I suddenly woke up here. You have a really nice hat, old man. What? Oh! Those are our options. Let's go with that. Although he does have a nice hat. Well, look at that. You're alive after all. I thought everyone else on that ship went down. Your buddy mentioned you, but I wasn't sure anyone else actually made it. Alright, so our buddy, it seems, continued on without us, possibly? Well, look at that. Alright, so I guess we just choose, you met Henry? What happened to him? Relax, your friend is in much better shape than you. And where are we? On a small cape not far from Alaska. Okay. I see my boat isn't in great shape either. Let's go just like that. Took quite a beating, but if you both help me out, I can fix it for you. Not for free, of course. Of course. That would be great. Since you live here, I guess you have a cabin or something where I could rest and dry off. Yeah, it's not far from here. You'll find it easily. Pick up some sticks and on the way... pick up some sticks on the way and dry off by the fireplace. I've got some spare clothes in a chest, too. Well, that would be nice. I guess we're naked. Which is not ideal for Alaska in, maybe spring, winter. It's hard to say what this is. Thank you. By the way, what's your name? Sorry if I didn't ask. Alright, so we got a slight vocab issue there. Sorry if I didn't ask at first. I'm a little dizzy. Fred, and don't worry, I understand. If you're looking for your friend, you'll find him in my old mine behind the house. He insisted on looking for gold in there. Alright, okay, so here we get some more useful stuff here. Navigation and resources are displayed up at the top there. Yeah, we'll leave a marker there for Fred's house. You need some sticks for the fireplace in Fred's house. You can collect them around the area by picking them up off the ground. Alright, well, I guess we didn't need to pick up those rocks. We needed to pick up these sticks here. There was an option there, but it is now. Out of curiosity, alright, doesn't look like we have access to a map at this time. Rather, that's a, you know, progression thing at this point, or if it's due to the, you know, it being a demo, or simply there is no intention of there being a map. That's fine. Is this his cabin? Yeah, it looks like it's his cabin. There's a little exclamation mark there. Alright, it appears there is a sprint, and there is an energy bar. Alright. Oh, and there's a crouch. Okay. So... Alright, it won't let us search yet. Clothes and rest. During your adventure in the world of Alaska Gold Fever, you will face many unpleasant places where you will certainly feel the frost. Warm clothing is essential for survival in the wilderness. Open inventory with I button. The same as a good rest. Oh boy. In home beds and tents, you can sleep. In home beds and tents. Alright, that actually does work. In home beds and tents. You can sleep a little to regain your strength. Just approach it and press E to sleep. Okay. Oh, alright. So, the fire is now going, and... There we go. We got 9 hours on that fire, apparently. Okay, so we got some clothes now. And we get a leather hat. Awesome. Alright, and that's immediately helping with our... Oh, it helps if we put pants in the pants slot and the jacket in, you know, like the chest slot there and stuff, and boots there. Alright, so the thermal bar is still a little bit, you know, kind of confusing there. Let's just sleep really quickly. Alright, we got full, Alright, we got full, everything but... I'm guessing that's food, which is worrisome. Try to find Henry and the camp. Well, they said it was in back here. Wow, this place really is a mess. Let's pick up some sticks as we go. Okay, it looks like we can collect berries, but I'm not sure if we should collect berries quite yet. While my hunger is questionable, it hasn't really taught us anything about hunger yet. And I'm a little bit leery of just eating random berries we find. That feels like a bad idea. Oh, okay, we've actually found something rather sad. Fred's wife's grave. Interesting detail there with it. You know, the locket there. Alright, a little bit of a texture mishap there. Still looking for the mine, though. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like... Oh, well, I'd say that's a mine. It's not exactly in back of the house, though. Is there an easy way to cross without getting our feet wet? It's not looking like there's a bridge here. Yeah, I have to say, the river looks a little less impressive, I mean, than, you know, the water down there did, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright, so there's a bridge all the way. I mean, good grief, we're having to go... I really went the wrong way to get to the mine. Eat something so I don't faint. Well, I guess we're eating the berries, or... Hey, I'm still alive. These berries are safe, everyone. For now, at least. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Alright. Yeah, it's fairly inconvenient to get to this mine. I mean... Really... This mine is very inconveniently located, but I guess that, you know, you don't really pick where the gold is. You don't look all that banged up. Did you walk away from our crash untouched? Yes, but our boat is completely wrecked. But you know what? We have a chance to bounce back. I found out there's a second gold deposit in the area that we could mine, but there are wolves out there. I took out a few of them, but I had to run. You really love getting into trouble, don't you? I mean, there's still gold in this mine, right? Yeah, but not much. The old man found most of it and abandoned the place. Alright, never mind. Have you eaten anything at all? No, unfortunately, the old man warned me that that his food supplies are very limited. But don't worry, I still have my good old rifle. You remember how to use it, right? What are you doing in this? I remember you taught me once. It's just aim, shoot, reload, repeat. Exactly. I saw a deer herd near the riverside. So take the rifle and get to work, you lazy... Well, come on! I'm the lazy one? What are you doing here while I do this? Good grief. This guy's got nerve. Alright, so it's a Winchester. Alright, can't really view much more on it, so... Deer's this way. Oh, for crying out loud, we're jumping across there. Oh, boy. Alright. Hopefully it's on this side of the river, because... I don't think it's a good idea for us to be getting in the water. Oh, there's a deer. Now, I don't know if this is gonna have to... You know, I don't know how accurate I have to be with my shot and stuff. Well, I'm not wanting to shoot it in the rear. I mean, if we aim perfect, yeah, it will get to where we want it. Alright. Apparently, I missed. Oh, there's more... Oh, there's a deer there. So yeah, I thought that was aimed pretty well. Maybe there's some bullet drop on it. Oh, well, this works. Yeah, that... Oh, come on! That was a perfect... How many rounds do I have? I mean, that shot should have been good. I'm wondering if there's bullet drop in this. Seriously? I'm really wondering about this here. How... The range on this rifle is absolutely sad. Alright, cooking works exactly just like crafting, but it's done at a campfire. Approach it, press C, and cook. Alright, I assume we got, yeah, we got 3 things of meat out of that. Great. Again, that is you have to get right up on them, apparently, with this thing. I mean, if you're, this shouldn't, it's ridiculous, the mechanic here, if I'm being honest, considering this is not, you know, the Call of the Wild, you know. This is not the Hunter Call of the Wild. It's a gold mining game. I think at first I thought, oh, this is kind of neat that they added this in here, but now I'm just finding myself saying, jeez, this is really encumbersome. I mean, the range on this is non-existent. The hunter stalks his prey. He takes aim. He fires 2 shots because it was unlikely it would have actually taken otherwise. That's another deer down. 1 more to go. Yeah, it looks like it takes multiple hits to take down a deer in this game. So yeah, it really doesn't matter where you aim. Alright, well, we got the meat for that. Let's go ahead and put the rifle away. Oh, man. Alright, let's try... Yeah, going in the water is not ideal, but we could have done it at a worse spot. Alright, cook the gathered meat at the fireplace. Okay, we've got the deer, we've got some sticks here. Let's get a fire going here, and next we want to... How do we do this? Okay, we just look and we hit E to craft. So we can increase, you know... Alright. I think it wants us to make free, so we'll make free. I don't know if it cooked all of them or... Okay, we ended up with 9. Well, that's a thing. Here's some cooked deer meat. Should help you get back on your feet. Thanks, buddy. I can always count on you, though a drink to go with it wouldn't hurt. Seriously? Sure, maybe I should bring you a lady, too. I wouldn't say no. Nothing heals wounds like a woman's touch. Okay, look who's a romantic now. Go check on Fred and keep an eye on our boat. I don't quite trust him. What about the wolves? They are still occupying the gold deposit in the mountains. This guy's got the gold fever, all right. Don't worry about them. I'll talk to Fred and we'll figure something out. Yep. He also promised to fix our boat if we help him out with something. Of course, not for free. Well, what did you expect? Everyone's got to make a living. Alright, enough of the wisdom. I'm going to stabilize the mind. Alright. Advanced crafting and fixing. Advanced crafting takes place at a crafting station and allows you to create much more advanced items such as a pickaxe, support beams, or a regular bow. Repairing is done in the inventory window. When you have the inventory window open, you can press both Control and left mouse button to quickly repair an item. Of course, this uses up some materials. Alright. So we gotta, what? Gather some more sticks. Oh, joy. Stick quest, everyone. It's never ending. Okay, so we got our sticks here, and we need to make a stone axe, apparently. Fortunately, we already have all the resources for that, so let's create a stone axe. Cut and gather wood needed to build the mine supports. Alright, so now we gotta play a little lumberjack simulator. And when did I pick up this bucket? I'm not really sure on that. Alright, and then we just pick up the wood. Alright, pretty straightforward on that. Oh, there's a little bit more wood there, apparently. Alright, craft supporting beams to use them in the mine. Mine stabilization and mining. As you can see, the mine shaft is unstable, so in order to continue using it, you need to stabilize it. Equip crafted mine support beams and place them at the end of the mine shaft. It's going to secure the space for further mining. The mining itself is done using a pickaxe. Remember, however, that pickaxes break quite easily, so the stronger the pickaxe you make, the longer you will be able to work without a break. Alright, so set up mine support beams to stabilize the mine shaft. We're going in, everyone. We're going in. They really didn't get very far in this mine, it seems. So our mine support beams are 0, I think. Oh, there we are. Alright, so it looks like, kind of just... Alright, working with gold and rubble. You must collect the rubble into the bucket that Henry gave you. Alright, well now that answers the bucket question. Its contents must then be inserted into a special filtering machine. When the machine is full, pull its lever with the E button. Note that the machine has 3 levels. On the highest level, you will be able to find useful rocks. On the second level, you will find iron ores, and at the very bottom, you will see dirt with a small piece of gold. That's very prophetic there. Unfortunately, you won't always be able to find something. Gold digging is a journey filled with both successes and failures. I'm sure we'll get a few of those. Alright, so now we gotta talk to Fred here. You didn't mention there are wolves out here. Ah, yes. That's the matter I'll be needing help with. You deserve a slap in the face for keeping that from us. Oh, that's a bit harsh maybe, but if I'd told you right away, you would have thought I was trying to scare you, and that would have brought me trouble. More trouble than I already have. Because of them, I can't go back to the mine I discovered some time ago. I even prepared a camp, but I'm afraid to go there. Great, turns out we want a piece of that too. Then let's make a deal. You gather the materials I need to fix your boat, and I'll share the mine contains with you. What about the whole not for free thing? We'll split your haul from the mine. You give me 500 gold nuggets, and the rest is yours. Sounds a bit shady, but fine, I'll go gather the materials, and you'll get your gold at the very end. Don't forget the pickaxe and a crafting recipe. You need to know how to make yourself a new one, because I got only one. You need to gather a lot of materials. Remember that wood can be gathered from trees cut down with an axe. Rocks can be mined in mines or found on the ground ready to be harvested. Iron ore can only be found in mines. Alright. Oh look, the wood respawned. How useful here. So it wants us to collect iron ores needed to repair your ship. So while the tutorial doesn't actually say it, you do have to create a pickaxe here before you can actually, you know, get the iron that you need there. So yeah, make sure you do that. You know, it does kind of skip a step. All right, we're doing our actual mining, and it's not terrible. All right, there's like some rubble there. I don't know how much we need. All right, so I collected some of the stuff. Pretty much one pickaxe's worth of stuff was collected. I don't know if that counts as full or not, so let's go ahead and just filter it there, and let's see what comes out here. It doesn't look like we got any iron or rock. We may have gotten some gold there. What is that? Yeah, we got one thing of gold. Not ideal since it's asking us to find iron. Okay, so the first time I used my bucket, I guess I didn't have a whole lot of stuff, although I'm starting to wonder because, okay, yeah, so there we go. Now we've got like a whole bucket load there, and then we're gonna right-click it down. I don't know if that's full or not, but let's go ahead and run it through the machine here. Maybe we'll get more luck there. Okay, there we go. We got a lot more stuff this time. So we got some rock. We got some iron, and we got some more gold. So how did that turn out for us? Okay, we got 11 gold now, so we gained 10 more gold. 7 iron. We need 25 iron, so we still got a little ways. Oh, I still got more in this bucket, so yeah, let's just run that through as well. Boom, more, boom, more, boom, more. Any more? Nope, okay. Yeah, it's not exactly clear how much is, you know, in the bucket or not in the bucket and stuff. Which I feel bad, because there's actually a meter, I think, right there that tells. And I just was not paying attention to it. Okay, we got another load here to process. Alright, I see more iron. That's good to see. Some more rocks, some more gold. And do we have any more? Yep, we have more. Alright, more iron, more rock, and more gold. Collect the wood you need to repair your ship. 2 out of 50. Again, if we're going to be sticking around, why are we caring about the ship so much here? Right, well, I guess we're going to have to go chop down some trees now. Okay, now that we've gotten all the requirements for the ship, let's speak to Fred here. Here are the materials. Now it's your turn. Great, once you head off to take the mine, I'll start working on your boat. Henry can keep an eye on me if you don't trust me. Hard to trust a lone stranger with a bunch of secrets on his back. Once you take back that mine, you'll need to know how to secure it. Take a look at this plan. Building the mine entrance involves 3 stages, and you'll need wood and some iron. Luckily, I see you've already got a hammer. You'll manage to... Oh, you'll manage. Also, you can buy from me all essential materials like dynamite and cloth or ropes. Why do I have to... Seems odd. Seriously, bye. We live in America. Go on. And in the meantime, I'll prepare some instructions on how to lay tracks and set up his cart for hauling rubble. I mean, to be fair, he's probably getting it from somewhere, and he probably needs to stay in, you know, the relevancy here and stuff of this deal we've got going on. Alright then, don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be back. Alright, so now we get to make a trek up into the mountains here, and we're looking for an abandoned camp that Fred left. Shouldn't be too hard to find. We can kind of really climb here. Yep, there we go. We're just gonna jump up here into the mountains like an eager mountain goat. Oh, there's a bridge, which means there was a road this entire time. Oh. Is that deer or... Oh, that's the wolves. If it's anything like the deer, we're gonna have to get close. I mean, I really am not a fan of the gun with this. Alright, I guess we got that one. Shop and upgrades. To start building the mine, you need to buy dynamite from Fred's house. You will also find a cloth and other useful things there. Just one cloth, though. Here you can buy a bigger bucket and recipes for crafting better tools, such as a pickaxe and axe. I assume we can also probably... Can we collect? Yeah, we can collect... Alright, so it's just going to give us meat. So where do we actually... Alright, so we go in the house. Oh, here's where we buy it. Okay. So it will cost us 100 times gold for 8 dynamite. Seriously? We've got 58 gold. Okay, let's run some pay dirt. Got some rocks, some iron, some gold. Let's run some more pay dirt. There we go. I'm glad to see that this doesn't take, you know, an immense amount of time to do that and stuff. But I have to say, we've made, you know, this is where we put down, you know, the one pillar here, you know, and stuff. Haven't made a lot of progress yet. There's still some more pay dirt, though, that's clearly visible in places like this. It's just amazing the amount of running around and stuff. I don't mind the busyness of the actual mining here like this. I'm actually kind of fine with this. And I'm sure it's better once you have, you know, better tools than, you know, this starter pickaxe, which you're constantly repairing. But the tutorial does have you run around quite a bit. Also, I should note that there is a kind of good visual cue to see when do you need to put down another post here. So, yeah, there's a pretty good visual visual cue for it. There. Filter, filter, filter. Get the iron, get the gold. Filter some more. While it's doing that, let's rush in here and get the rest of this scooped up here. The one thing I've noticed is it's very easy to forget about the durability of your pickaxe and to accidentally break it as a result. Yeah, not ideal. So yeah, I gotta make another pickaxe. Alright, we got some more pay dirt to sift through here. I'm not expecting much here. Yeah, we got very little out of that. How much are we at, actually? 97? Alright. Yeah, Alright, we'll get a little bit more out of that. I mean, this is not the really good stuff that we're currently, trying to get through here. We're trying to get to the good stuff, but to get there, kind of, we gotta get through all this other stuff. That or we leave this mess behind. Do we have any more? Yeah, we have a little bit more. Let's just run it. It's strange that it doesn't take an entire bucket, and so you end up having to do this multiple times. Alright, we're at 109, so let's go buy some dynamite and blow stuff up. Alright, 100 gold nuggets for buy cloth at Fred's house. I knew it. 15 more. And then it's 80 for the for weak pickaxe crafting recipe, and then 80 for axe crafting recipe. You, sir, are a real taskmaster. Maybe if we put the bucket on Fred's head, we can just take the stuff without him even noticing, and it won't count as a crime, really, you know. Alright, we bought some cloth. 3 of 6. Oh, no. Oh, come on, I should have paid it. That's on me, I should have noticed that. Oh, dear. Okay, more mining. What? There's like a hollow bit there, and that's really worrisome that there's just like this empty space there after this massive rock form. Oh boy, I think we're stuck. Hang on. We gotta mine our way out here. We're kind of wedged. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it's getting unstable there, and it's because there's just that empty space there, so we're really gonna have to shore it up here in just a second. Oh, much better. I feel much safer now. Alright, I'm kind of curious, though. What's behind this, if anything? I mean, it just looks like an empty void. Let's get that last bit there. There we go. Hey, it's just an empty bit. Okay. Well, that's fine. We have plenty of access to the pay dirt now. God dang it. Okay, the last of the pay dirts. Oh yeah, that's a lot of iron in it. And okay, I guess there wasn't really that much left. Still, that's quite a bit of gold coming out for that last little bit and stuff. All right. How much do we have now? 63. Wow, alright, I am very glad that we mined that last little bit there, because that made a difference. Alright, let's go to Fred here and buy another thing of cloth. Alright. 15 gold for 3 more cloth. Alright, collect the wood needed to build the mine entrance. 1 out of 20. Well, at least it doesn't involve me going into mines, and we can start right here. We're deforesting the area around his house. He doesn't get any nice-looking trees now. Okay, so we've returned to the camp, and now we can start building the mine. In Alaskan Gold Fever, we have created a simple building system. In some places, such as mines, you will be able to pull out a hammer that you collected at the beginning of the game. Then building ghosts will appear. Building ghosts, I like that. Will appear on the screen. To build in their place, you have to hit them with a hammer, which of course takes away some of your resources such as wood, iron, or cloth. I'm not really sure how the cloth... Okay, I guess we're using the cloth as like a rope. Kind of odd. Building is divided into stages, and sometimes some of them require additional actions. In this case, you have to blow up the entrance to the mine. Okay. Let's get out our dynamite. I put it in there to keep it, kind of safe. I didn't want to accidentally use it on something. Place dynamite, place dynamite, place dynamite, place dynamite, place dynamite. Once the dynamite is ready to be detonated, walk to the detonator behind you and press E to use it. Ooh. Where? Oh, okay. I don't feel like this is far enough away. I really, Let's at least, Oh yeah, I feel much safer crouching here. Okay, let's go ahead and fire in the hole. Oh yes, that was so much safer. I feel so much safer. All right. I guess we gotta pull out our hammer and start the ghost building. Left mouse button to build. And then we do our cloth here. More cloth and wood here, okay. Some cross pieces in here. Make it nice and structurally sound. Oh, and I guess we gotta put some bottom bits here for it. Alright. And an upper bit. And I guess this is gonna cost us some iron there for this. It better not all of a sudden say, oh, you don't have enough iron. Where am I missing? Alright, there. And there. Oh, more dynamite! Joy! Alright. One. At least it's only gonna take 3 this time. Okay. Well, I feel a little safer now that it's a little further away. Thank you for playing Alaska Gold Fever. Thanks for spending time together. If you want, you can wander around the area where a few more secrets await you. Remember that your voice is very important to us. Please fill out a special survey and tell us what you think about Alaska Gold Fever demo. This will help us improve the game and provide you with the best possible experience. Alright, well, assuming that this is what greets us afterwards, it's not terrible. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this gives us a good idea of what the gameplay kind of loop is going to be. My thoughts on it are pretty straightforward. Honestly, I don't mind kind of the repetition of it. You know, for a lot of people, this is going to be a very repetitive game. Honestly, the only thing that kind of bothered me about the repetition was actually how much running back and forth I have to do. It's kind of bothersome in a way. In general, the story, it's kind of lacking something. I mean, why were we even on the boat in the first place? And why are we now all of a sudden catching gold fever where we originally come out for gold? I don't know. So story-wise, this game's kind of lacking in that regard. In terms of the actual satisfaction you get from progressing, there's a little bit, but I think a lot of people are going to feel it's offset by the amount of work that it takes to get there. Yeah, so I don't think this game is for a lot of people. But if you don't, you know, if you kind of like, you know, the build-up towards getting stuff, if they have a town somewhere, I noticed there is a area kind of off over, I'm not sure where it was, but it was like further down. You know, if there's a town somewhere where we can go, and you know, if there's quests we can take. Most importantly, if they improve the hunting in the game, either just getting rid of it or making it where it doesn't take like 20 shots and stuff. I mean, I know this isn't supposed to be a hunting simulator, but at the same time, it's kind of aggravating, you know, how many shots it takes with a rifle to, you know, take down a deer or, you know, a wolf. I mean, there's a great base to this game, but there's a few things that they're going to have to tweak. There's a little bit of refinement. Some things could be explained a little bit better in the tutorial. Mostly, it's pretty easy to figure out. My only real complaint is it is kind of a lot of running back and forth to fulfill things, and I'd rather them just tell me everything I need to get. You know, such as, oh, you need to get this much gold. You need to get this much, you know, you need to get this much gold so that you can buy the dynamite that you're going to need and the cloth you're going to need. And in addition to the, then, you know, don't have me have to run there, buy the dynamite, and then say, oh, you also need to buy this cloth here. Run back and start mining some more. I'd rather just do all my mining, go buy the stuff, and progress that way. Outside of that, honestly, it's not that bad, the repetition of it. I mean, you know what you're getting into with the digging of this, and once you unlock better tools, I'm sure it's not as bad, the digging. There is one other thing I want to kind of say on that, though, is that I assume, you'll actually make, the pickaxe upgrade here at the forge, but I'd hope that there's more to the purpose of this forge than just that. I assume you might be smelting the gold down yourself to make bars. I hope there's more upgrades and more stuff to do it, and not just, okay, congratulations, mine endlessly. I hope there's more of a point as the game progresses. If those points of concern are addressed, yeah, I look forward to what this game has to do. I think they have something going here. I look forward to what they add to it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this first look here at Alaska Gold Fever. If you did enjoy this kind of review of the demo here, leave a like, and please consider subscribing to the channel. It would help me out a lot, and I would appreciate it greatly. If you're already a subscriber, also please consider becoming a member to the channel. I would also greatly appreciate that. We're going to be coming out with some great members-only content soon. Until next time, have a great day, everyone.